Good morning, Joe here. Once again, it's Too Often Tuesday. Get it? Too often. It's Tuesday, too often. So we're going to start calling these Too Often Tuesdays. I got two suggestions. One was Too Soon Tuesday, which is funny, but another suggestion was Too Often Tuesday, which is true. It's like Tuesday every 3 days, which is crazy. And it's been like that since COVID. Another funny thing that one of you said was you called this a variety show, which is hilarious to me. I guess it is kind of a variety show. I'm like, you're grungy, brain damaged, poor eyesight Jimmy Fallon, and all I talk about is cars that I bought or have got in the mail. And if that's your thing, it's a variety show. Anyway, this is Too Often Tuesday. I'm having only my third cup of coffee. It's really early. I got kind of a clean slate today. So in the spirit of variety show, somebody asked or commented about this Corvette being a transformer. I showed it the other day. So this has been in the freezer just to make it nice and black. And this is what it looks like cold. So I'm going to go run it under hot water and show you the color. Actually, sometimes this works. If I hold my finger on it, nope, didn't do it. Still black. So let me run this under hot water and I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on one sec. So you ready? I ran it under hot water and now it's blue. Both colors are pretty good. That's a good black and it's a good blue. So it's a Transformer Autobot. That's the Autobot, right? Not the Decepticon. I don't know the difference between Decepticon and Autobot because it missed me in the 80s, and I saw the first two movies with Shia LaBeouf with my kids like a couple decades ago. That's it. That's all I know about Transformers. Like Optimus Prime means nothing to me, and I don't even know the difference between Decepticons and Autobots. I think that's Decepticon, right? Whatever. So I'm gonna go let the dog in the room and I'll be right back. So in other news, the P as in Paul case has been arriving here in my area in the state of Georgia, Athens, greater Athens metropolitan area to be specific. And I found a few cars, none of the really hot ones. Where's the other one? So here's two of the Pterotractyl, and this one has a cracked bubble right there. See my finger. And so this is going to be loose. Let's take a look at it because a lot of you probably haven't seen it yet. It's gray. And yeah, not a super popular car in any color, but here's what the gray one looks like. I don't want it. I think the archive might be over. I'm not sure. So, well, I'll catch up later if so. So this is going to be for sale loose, and this one will be for sale carded. Oh, by the way, I got some more of the Formula One premium cars at the red getting placed yesterday, but they're not moving nearly as fast as the first round did. So this might be the last ones that Ignition carries. I can already sense that the hype window is closing. So they're there now, reasonably priced. Grab them if you want them, but I'm not going to be stocking them anymore after that. The Mustache, found two of these, and yeah, not a car that I'm really into myself. The plastic piece in the middle folds out and it's like a little mustache comb. Or is it a mustache? I think it's a comb, which qualifies as a special feature. It also says November 2025. Like, I guess Movember, like you're supposed to have a mustache in November, or yeah, I guess, is it you shave your mustache? No, November. I guess you're supposed to have a mustache. So This is in honor of Movember. The Chevy Blazer 4x4 in black. No, it's like reddish, maroon color. So many stripes, it's hard to say. But this is, I think, the second color for the year. I was kind of surprised to find these here in the South. 4x4s are pretty popular, so got these. It's one casting I don't collect. By the way, at the end of this video, I count how many collecting threads I have going on, and I'm going to read them for you, just like it's still going to be a long list. So anyway, I don't collect these. I do keep some Chevy trucks, mostly the vintage Silverados and like the custom Love, but just haven't really gone this way. I collect plenty of things. I don't really need anything else. And then lastly, the Zinger 21C. Like I said, I have poor vision. Too much sugar, I think. Two of the Zinger 21Cs in white. And what number is that? 184. Oh no, 192, way off. So I think this is, because it's a high number, I think this is the first color for this year. We've seen it in blue and maroon previously. And there might be a Zamac, I'm not sure. But anyway, these are available. By the time this video goes up, they'll be at ignitiondiecast.com. And a couple other things. I got a huge box from my buddy John, who is relentless about keeping the trade balance in his favor. I try to pay him back, but he just keeps sending me stuff, and I love it because it augments my personal collection. It augments inventory at Ignition Diecast, and when the archive was going strong, he contributed to that greatly. So I'm going to show you a couple things from that box, and there's like a lot of cars in there. So this is just a little sample. So this Holden Monaro Premium. I do not collect Holdens, but I think what I'm going to do is figure out what the American equivalent to this was. I think it's either, I'm not going to say because I'll say it wrong, but I'm going to find out what the American equivalent to the Holden Monaro was and put it in that box, just as kind of like a miscellaneous. And this thing, which I haven't prepared, so I don't even know what it's called, but I've never seen this vehicle before. Never even seen one. So let's find out together. Maybe you've never seen one. It's definitely a Hot Wheels, and it's got a really globby MIG rig. MIG rig? Maybe I have seen one of these before and I just don't recognize it. MIG rig, which I guess means it's not the fig rig. MIG rig, I guess, is a reference to welding, like MIG welding. I don't know, but I've never seen this one. It's pretty damn cool. This, which is an off-brand, but this is a Toyota Supra, a really sexy one. Let me put that blue down. We don't need to see that. It's got opening doors, but it's a majorette. I might stick it in my super box anyway until it gets crowded out, because it's going to be hard to part with. If I go down the majorette route, next thing I know, I'll be buying Porsches and this and that. And as you'll find out at the end of this video, I already collect way too many things. And a couple of vans, which I haven't even looked at yet. I just know I don't have them. The Ziploc is not working. There we go. this van. Oh, it's a treasure hunt. Look at that. See, I caught that and I didn't miss it. And it feels like it might glow in the dark or change colors. So I'll have to research that. This is a custom 77 Dodge van. And I do indeed collect Dodge vans. Mostly because my uncle, Vern, had a Dodge van in the 70s. Like one of those conversion vans with like a carpeted living room in the back. And I thought it was badass. 8-track player and everything. So definitely keeping that. And I'll figure out if it glows or changes colors or something. It's got that weird chalkiness of a color shifter. And then this one, which I've never seen before. I've seen this van before, but I've never seen this one. It's got some cartoony-like graphics on it. And this is a it doesn't say, but looks like a Dodge van to me. It's not the same. Well, I guess it is the same. I guess it's probably considered the same casting, but this one has a solid top and this one has that glass top, like the ones with the go-kart in the back. Very, very interesting. If a car confuses me, that's a plus. It means I've never seen it before, and I definitely don't have it. So here it goes. I'm gonna tell you how many things that I collect, and I'm gonna list them for you. So this is gonna be long and tedious. So you may want to go make your Eggo waffles now and get to work or something. You don't really want to listen to this unless you're really, really into collecting. So I'm going to read this right off the screen, which is why I have that ghastly glow. And so I don't want to print it because it's subject to change. A lot of these I want to kind of like eliminate. Once I found out how many damn things I collect, I was kind of shocked. So the grand total is 136. There's 136 makes, models, or castings that I collect, which is ridiculous. So here's the list. And again, this is going to be tedious, so watch at your own risk. These are general models that I collect. Corvettes, Dodge Chargers, Dodge Challengers, Camaros, 60s Chevelles, 70s Chevelles, Ford GT40s, the Mark I, Land Cruisers, Land Rovers, Volkswagen Beetles, Volkswagen Golfs, Porsche Taycans, Porsche Panameras, Honda Civics, Mustangs, Firebirds, Chevy Novas, Datsun 510s, Dodge Vipers, Volkswagen Transporters. And here are general makes that I collect. Porsche, Audi, BMW, AMC, Mercedes-Benz, Subaru, Toyota trucks, Volvo, Nissan, especially Skylines, Laurels and Silvias, Datsun as a make in general, Dodge trucks, Dodge vans, Ford cars, Ford trucks, GM cars, GM trucks. Basically, I collect everything. I just categorize it. Koenigsegg, Lamborghini, McLaren, Mazda, Mercury cars, Mitsubishi, Mopar cars, Toyota cars, Volkswagen as a general make, and Pontiac as a general make. And then here is the specific castings, and this is a long list. Unimog 1300Ls. These are mostly Hot Wheels. 95 Jeep Cherokee. I hate Jeeps, but I've been pushed into it. Mercedes Sprinter vans, Toyota 4x4 pickups, the Jaguar Mark I, Thunderbird Pro Stock, Matt and Debbie Hayes Thunderbird, Studebaker Champ, Pano the GTR 1, the Purple Passion, Custom 53 Chevy, Day of the Dead cars, which is sort of a theme. I need to relabel that as a theme, not a specific casting. Let me do that now. Surfing school buses. The Chevy Silverado, the modern one, the really long one. Max Steel, Mod Rod, Limited Grip, Low Lux, Dimachini Veloce, El Segundo Coupe, Time Taxi, Time Shifter, Ford GT40 Mark IV, Surf Crate, King Cuda, Big Air Bel Air, Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe, VW Cafer Racer, 67 Chevy Camaros, Alfa Romeo GT V6 3.0, Alfa Romeo 155 V6 Ti, Cloak and Dagger, Mazda RX-7, the first gen, Toyota AE86 Sprinter Terreno, Porsche 917 LH. Specifically, I collect all Porsches, but that one's been called out as a specific casting in its own box. 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser, 64 Chevy Nova Wagon, 64 Nova Wagon Gasser, 66 Pontiac GTO, custom 66 GTO Wagon, 67 Chevy C10, 68 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S, 68 Dodge Dart, 68 Corvette Gas Monkey Garage, 69 Ford Torino Talladega, 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator, 69 Camaro Convertible, 69 and 70 Pontiac GTO Judges in the same box, 70 Ford Escort RS 1600, and then have another box. It's a 70 Ford Escort 1600 because it's going to bleed over, and then the RS 2000. 70 Plymouth AAR Cuda, 71 Porsche 911. I collect Porsches, that one's just been called out. 71 Mustang Mach 1, 71 Plymouth GTX, 71 Maverick Grabber. Custom 72 Ford Maverick, custom 72 Chevy Love, 72 Duster Thruster, 73 Plymouth Duster, 73 Ford Falcon XB, 83 Chevy Silverado, 84 Mustang SVO, 87 Ford Sierra Gosworth, 87 Dodge D100, 89 Mazda RX-7 FC3S/FC Pandem, so that's share box. The 90 Acura NSX, 91 GMC Cyclone, 92 Ford Mustang, 94 Toyota Supra, 95 Mazda RX-7, 95 Mazda RX-7, because it's going to bleed into another box, and the 95 RX-7 Drift, so that'll share box with the second half of the 95 Mazda RX-7s. 96 Porsche Carrera/Carrera RS 2.7, 98 Subaru Impreza 22B STI version, 99 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning, custom 01 Acura Integra GSR, 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake, 2016 Ford GT Race/GT LM. So what I'm discovering is there's way more than 136 castings, because some of these share a box, so it's more like 170 different castings, makes, or models. Did I say 17 Acura NSX, 17 Ford GT, custom 18 Ford Mustang GT, 2018 Copo Camaro SS, 2020 Toyota GR Supra. And I stick my 20, I think there's a 2021 that I put in there too, which is where I'm going to put that major at. 2020 Toyota Tacoma/2018 Toyota 4Runner, they share a box. 2020 Ford Shelby GT500, 2021 Ford Bronco/Ford Bronco R, they share a box. And the Matchbox Jeep Gladiator, the Matchbox Opel Kadett, the Matchbox MGB GT. And these are themes that I just sort of have fallen into. Matte Moody Blue cars, I have like a bunch of those. X-Racers, which is kind of like there's nothing else in the store, I'll look for X-Racers. Batmobiles, same thing. I'm not really in love with X-Racers or Batmobiles, but I hate leaving the store empty-handed, so those are like my fallback collections. Miscellaneous Super Hypercars by Hot Wheels, Miscellaneous Hot Wheels Hot Rods, Miscellaneous Hot Wheels Muscle Cars, Ultra Hots, the Hot Ones, and Hot Wheels Tuned Cars. So I think that's it. That's 136 things, line items, but as I said, some of those share a box, so it's like 136, probably like 150 to 170 different things that I collect. And so I need to cut a few of those out because that's more than anyone can really keep track of. I think some of the cars that I have the least of, I might bite the bullet and let them go. Just like put them in inventory and not collect those anymore. And that's all I got for Too Often Tuesday. This is a very long video. We're at, holy shit, 20 minutes? Good God. If you've watched this far, you deserve a medal or something. So tune in tomorrow for Wishlist Wednesday. Bye-bye.